applause go Fletch and Hindy. And a big welcome to two Manly stars, Bullemore, Tevaga. Boys, Jazz, Manly are back, mate. You got the win. The results have gone your way. You can still play finals football.
Yeah, we're still a beach dick of a chance.
Yeah.
That seems as well. Well, hopefully we get a few results go our way and we sneak in. But yeah, we'll see.
58-30. Fair to say, last week the defensive coaches had the week off today. Hey, it was entertaining though.
Oh, mate, it was a great game. Like, obviously, you know, we put a few points on and we'd had a tough month of footy, so, yeah, it was really good to get that one.
Now, we're going to actually really bleed your brain tonight because, mate, we talk about you all the time. Bitcoin Bullemore. He's in the finance industry. So I'm telling you, if you want to shit money, this is the man, okay?
How was DCE? Did he break his bugle yesterday?
Yeah, I gave him a little hongi, we call it in Māori.
Yeah.
Peanut buttered his nose and he was fuming too. He was down on his haunches and he was going, "Are you effing serious?" Just going, "Sorry, mate." Sorry.
350 games have come to this. We've got a big show tonight. Fletch at the VB Bar, Give Me Five, and the Sunday night inquiry with the boys. But the Cowboys, you know, they found their best football at the back end of the year, 34-28 over the Tigers. Fantastically entertaining game, really entertaining. But Hindy, I mean, Tigers would be really disappointed.
Well, they should have put this one away, but the Cowboys, they never say die attitude. But they thought it was going to be pretty lopsided early when Nene scored early after 3 minutes and then they crossed again. But credit to the Tigers, they dug back in. I thought May's been outstanding since his return to rugby league on that left edge for the Tigers. He was devastating. Great vision here from Luai, but it's more so that it was the last 5-10 minutes of this game where obviously the Tigers have got to a decent lead and then the Cowboys just found something. This try just before half-time was absolutely outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
Great work, Samuela there. He picks up Jerome, finds May, who does this.
I love this, Hindy. This is a
replay.
Mate, Ray Warren, eat your heart out. Keep going, Hindy.
Taruba, go Taruba.
Goodbye.
See you later. Yeah, but it was pretty much. That was all for nothing in the end because they ended up losing the game. So that was a waste of time. No one's going to think about that now.
But you're right, they got the standing ovation coming off and there was a furling like they had their tails in the air. But
well, they did. But again, it was.
The loss of Dewey was a big one.
Yeah, big loss.
Was it? Because I thought Jerome kind of came out of his shell. We haven't seen much of Jerome Luai. Well, we haven't seen him play as well as he was in this game, I thought, where he was amongst it. He was getting early touches. He was getting a lot of touches, which is what they bought him for. So I thought that was kind of when I say a good thing, I meant like it's brought Luai out of his shell to play some decent footy. But yeah, the last little bit here, this Naden here scoring a try, and we all thought it was all done past the game. Yep. But Scotty Drinkwater didn't. They just put it on, and doesn't matter how long was left on the clock. You know, you got to defend, and unfortunately, Cowboys didn't defend well enough.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, let's go back to Leichhardt Oval right now. We're going to talk to, and we'll see him here. Scotty Drinkwater. Geez, I tell you what, Drinky had an afternoon out once again. He's been in terrific form. Let's cross him now to Leichhardt Oval. Scotty Drinkwater. How you, Drinky? Mate, I tell you what, that second half of yours might be on your greatest hits album.
Oh, for both sides of it, I think. I was pretty disappointed about letting that bomb bounce. Probably should have swam for it, and then, look, happy I got to make a couple for it. Down the other end of the field, and then kick a few goals. But the eighth one to the world, I think it gave us momentum as well.
Drinky, congratulations, mate. You're smiling there. Are you happy because you won the game, or are you happy now that you got Mad Monday tomorrow?
We got one more week, Fletch. We got the big 4X derby back at home, mate. So 6-day turn, go home and get ready for that, and there'll be a sellout crowd. So not yet, Fletch, but unfortunately this year for us, probably our time is up after next week.
Yeah, as you said, Drinky, great game by the way. But as you said, you got the big local derby up there next week against the Broncos. But is there a chance for a beer tonight?
Look, Johnny Bateman spoke about this being his grand final, so we won that. So, look, I'm not too sure what Toddy is. A bit tense, a bit going on at the club at the week, but I don't know if Toddy will let us. got a couple of loose units in the team, and 6 to 8 so we probably have to keep it low key.
People in glass houses drinking. Hey, mate, listen, good on you, Drinky. Now, mate, come finals time, we've got our show still going, so bring the family down and see your folks back at the Central Coast and join us on the couch, pal. Good on you, well done.
Will do. Thanks for having me.
Good player, isn't he? Drinkwater. Terrific footballer, very, very good. Mate, boys, you touched on Adam Dewey before, the Jason Taumalolo, the old thing getting the head on the wrong side.
And this is one of your pet hates, isn't it, Nathan?
Well, no, I feel bad for Dewey because he's come up against a big body there, but there are better ways to tackle him. And unfortunately, he's been taken to hospital for precautionary X-rays and scans on, I think, his cheekbone or his jaw. So he does cop a little knee here, or not a little knee, it's a big knee at Taumalolo. But yeah, but it's a fair example for those kids watching at home tonight, which I know you will be, kiddies, that you don't put your head on that side.
Do you remember when you're a young bloke in junior football, they'd get the rolling tyre?
Yeah.
Remember that? And you had to learn.
You had the brass valve.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you clipped the brass valve, just split you.
It was all
Or your dad would run at you, and if you didn't do it properly, he'd make you go back and do it again.
That explains a lot. Mate, earlier today in Newey, the Broncos 46-12 over the Knights. It was Old Boys Day up there. The Broncos, mate, exploded out of the sheds, led 14-0, and after that, till there was a period in the game, Knights really helped their Dukes up, and in fact, mate, bombed 2 or 3 tries, like again this week, and simple 2-on-1s, but at the end of the day, Broncos, too much class.
Yeah, too much pace on the edges there. But you're right, matey. This is 2 weeks in a row. They've had the line wide open, and the last pass has just gone to ground. It's just cruel. But what a day up there. It was a sellout.
Yeah.
They're running 16th. I just think they're a marvel. They should get all the raps they deserve, the Newcastle crowd, because they had nothing to play for, and they still got out there and supported their team. But the Bronx, look. Who knows? Because when they're on, that they can, as we could see,
well,
they put 50.
They were on.
They were on. It's just their consistency they need.
Yep.
I thought Benny Hunt, it was good. He got his win on his 350, but Reece was the man.
Yeah,
a few errors.
Weird kicking game in the first half.
Goal kicking?
No, not goal kicking, but his general play kicking.
Oh, kicking him out the
sidelines. There was a couple that put him out, and I was going, what's going on there? But
yeah, he, mate, the more they open the field up for Reece, the better they go.
Yeah.
Like, there's some teams, like, it's really funny, like, I was having a conversation with this the other day. There is a definite difference between Queensland football and New South Wales football, if that makes sense. There is, like, down here we sort of get there, we've always, it's more about science and numbers and things like that. The Broncos have always been a team who played very simple football, work it to an edge, open the field up, use the football, and just outclass you. That's, I reckon, when you see their best stuff.
Melbourne footy?
Hey?
Melbourne footy? Is that, that's more Queensland. Queensland.
Do you think it's got something to do with the climate?
Climate?
Bully, you don't? You're from up there?
Mate, I reckon we just win up there, so...
Damn fighting words.
Yeah. You play with Manly now.
Nah, they're still maroon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, well done to Benny Hunt. 350th game up there. Fantastic. If you have a look at Benny Hunt, he'll go down as really one of Queensland's great state of origin players. The things he's done at different points in his career, he's just been fantastic. And I believe his great mate, Daly True-Evan, he travelled up with the family.
Yeah, Chaz headed up.
With his broken nose and all.
It's quite red on the end, isn't it?
Isn't it strange? Like 350 on the same weekend.
Yeah. I know.
Isn't that rugby league?
It's a funny game.
It is.
It's hilarious.
It sometimes is.
It really is.
Sometimes it is.
Now, my Maccas I'm loving at the moment, the Kyo Weeks try in Golden Point at Friday night. It's one of the greatest finishes to a rugby league game I've ever seen. Second week in a row with Nathan, thought he had it. Oh, mate, clip the upright and away you go. It was just incredible. People of Mudgee, fair income.
I mean, it was a great ending to a great game, but to do it in Golden Point, and the crowd out there at Mudgee got their value because it was two teams who were desperate for this win, and Penrith unlucky 2 weeks in a row, but the Raiders, they just find a way to win.
Ethan, fantastic for Kyo, who was a former teammate of yours. Geez, he's gone. gone good down there?
Oh, mate, he's electric. Like, I think everyone always knew, what a good player he was. He probably, was obviously behind a few people at our club in that fullback position. But, really happy to see him going so well. And, I think we all knew he had that in him.
Now, Jazz, I don't know if you're a sort of man who believes in omens and things like that, but Nathan Cleary earlier in the week, there's a bit of footage, a couple of days before the game at Glenwillow Oval, practising drop.
Spooky.
And that one went in.
Should have done the Viking clap early.
Viking clap, yeah, I like it, Jazz. That's what, mate, well...
Throw him off their
Let's do
game.
it, Jazz.
I want to say, is there something in that milk up down there? He's been strange, bro. He's running a tear at the moment, and he ran amok on us. So yeah, I think we need to get started down there ASAP.
Massive win, 20-16, and as expected, it was just a really high quality game. And one thing about the Raiders, mate, they showed their fitness and their belief because they were under the pump a lot, and Penrith were really building the game. Lots of inside balls and repeat sets, but.
That's the confidence of this young team. We spoke about it on Thursday night. We said we hope they don't sort of go back into their shell. And when they got out to a 10-point lead, in years gone by, the Penrith, if they got a 10-point lead, they usually go on and win it. But what's the word? Not exuberance of youth, naivety.
The innocence.
I don't know. Let's go to a university degree. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Hey, I'm going to need you to elaborate.
You're a figures man anyway.
Elaborate. I think there's an O in there somewhere. Ethan Strange, Jazz, you said it before, mate. A couple of weeks ago, Sticky said, mate, he should go away in the Kangaroo Tour at the end of the year, the Ashes Tour. I think he's just about booked his flight, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, he's a very good runner of the ball, and look, you can just see what he does here. He just beats defenders and gets the ball out wide to his speedy outside backs and they score tries.
Is he as strong as he looks watching on TV? Look,
He's
just a ball of muscle.
He is. That's what I said. There's something in the milk.
Yeah.
I want some of it.
Ball of muscle, yeah. You are on some, aren't you?
I know.
Look at the guts.
I've just hired Robin Hood's tailor, actually. Hey, boys, I tell you, I love... Look, going back, when old things are new again, the mousetrap. Good to see the mousetrap.
Yes.
Look at this one. Ricky scored one in 1988 against the Dogs, a little mousetrap play, and this one here. That's rather elaborate.
Yeah,
So,
didn't come off though. He dropped the ball, unfortunately.
but imagine if it did.
Yeah. Did you notice during the week? So it was book week last week. I don't know if you would know.
Yeah, I did
Ethan,
know
of
that,
course.
yeah.
And we saw this young kid, Reuben Jones, his name is. So he was dressed up. I think we got some footage of it. He's a local kid from Mudgee, dressed up in a dinosaur. And then watch this, boom, right in front of the Penrith players. Watch this. Shows off his cam, takes the dinosaur suit off, and then gives it a hand. I thought that was brilliant. Now, his name's Reuben, named after Reuben Wiki.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's going to. And this is him in the dressing room. So the Canberra boys, or the Canberra club. Watch how much they welcome him in. Everyone is so happy to see him. So I just think that is brilliant.
That's
doing good things on the field and off the field.
We've got to we fulfil our roles here, so it's like Fletcher's the funny one, I'm the logical one, Hindy's the negative one. So we've just seen something that is really nice and warm, fuzzy feeling. What I do now is I throw to Hindy. What do you reckon, Hindy?
I'll tell you what, wouldn't have it back in our. He's lucky. Does he know what they do out in the West?
What's that?
Does he know what they do to the kids out in the West when they go out by? Like, it's, mate.
Not good.
I wouldn't be showing off like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sage advice. Watch yourself, Reuben. Now, 20-14, the Storm over the Dogs. I tell you, another terrific performance from the Storm. I tell you what, this might be a strange take. As far as the Dogs winning the competition, I like them more now than I did leading into this game. I thought in the second half they found their finals formula.
It was a much better performance, and there was a bit of pressure on the forward pack of the Dogs to turn up, and I thought they did that in the first half. They knuckled down, they worked hard. Lockie Galvin, a bit of pressure on him as well to carry the ball a bit more.
I thought he was very good.
I thought he was busy. I thought some of his runs were just the sake of having a run, but the Dogs were so much more improved than what we've seen in the last couple of weeks. They're just missing that little bit of game management, I think, because there was times they had back-to-back sets. Their sets really didn't go anywhere. Yeah. They were pressuring the Storm line, and nothing really eventuated from it.
It's funny you say that, Hindy, because I thought in the second half they put less focus on their attack. They poured a lot more energy into their defence. It was like a swarming defence.
Then it just came to them.
And it came to them.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but I was looking at the side and I said, right up. And that's the one thing. I look at the Dogs now, and it's not a Galvin thing. There's been lots of talking about the spine. It'd be handy just to have one older, experienced head somewhere in that spine, because you've got a Tracy at the back,
Galvin
and Galvin and Burton, and you've got young Haywood and Marnie. And you look at the Melbourne Storm spine, and when those really crucial decisions had to be made, that's where
that was the difference. That honestly was the difference. There was times, I think, it was Stephen Crichton went looking for the ball and swapped edges, but then they shifted a long shift back to his edge, and he wasn't there.
It was funny. The less they played football, like focused on their attack, the better they actually looked. I thought they'd learn a lot about their game the other night. Harry Grant, what are you talking? What are you talking serious football for? Bloody, wake up yourself,
Should have
you idiot.
Friday night. Probably should have commentated.
Have you got any gigs Friday night?
Oh, too much on. Too much charity work. Boys, Harry Grant got 2 weeks. He'll take the early charge. He won't fight it. At the end of the day, it's just going to freshen him up.
Well, yeah, it's a big blow. I suppose they've got the Chooks next week, but that probably gets negated by now Sammy Walker's not going to be there too, so I think they're not going to be too worried. But, yeah, it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, come on, Storm.
Yeah.
We need them to win.
Oh, that's right,
You want the Storm to win, don't you?
I don't, but we do need them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it, Jazz.
You need the Chooks to keep losing. You guys, what about the Dolphins?
I don't think they might be out of the picture now, are they?
No, they're still there.
Yeah, you guys just still need to win, don't you?
Anyway, I think we need to win 2.
Yeah.
And I think ideally Roosters lose 2.
It goes over my head. I can't do it.
Could you do a graph for us in the ad break?
Just win. I could do that. He's got the mathematics sorted out.
Whip it up.
It's good to know we're all across it anyway. 32-18, the Wars, good on the Wars. Over the Titans. Fantastic to see, mate. They've endured a lot of injuries, but they're still fighting. And I tell you, mate, geez, I tell you what, they started strong. Tino, man. But, mate, they weren't flash, the Wars, but they were clinical and got it done.
Did you watch any of this game, Jazz, your old side?
No, I didn't, to be honest. I was celebrating with cheers.
Makes 2 of us.
I thought it was Tanner Boyd's probably his best game in a little while. I know he's been sort of criticised a little bit, but I thought he was playing a lot more straighter.
Yep.
His kicking game was great, so the Warriors now, well, it's theirs to lose. They're in the 4, so they need to keep winning.
In that 4th spot at the moment. Totally different side with Wade Egan. With Wade. He just makes it so much easier for the halves.
Big Fish was good too.
Yeah, wasn't he? He was. Parramatta 30-10 over... I'm sort of looking for a bit of a... I agree with you, Fletch.
Thank you, mate.
30-10 over the Roosters. Parramatta. Roosters... There's no doubt the Roosters have been right up for the last month, but Hindy, mate, said it before, mate, the mighty Eels...
Yeah, they've definitely improved from the start of the year. We've been saying it sounds like a broken record, but they've definitely improved. But I think if Sammy Walker, obviously they lost Sammy Walker early with a concussion, I think if he was still playing, I think the Eels were going to do enough to win that game. A lot of people are saying, well, there's no Sam Walker, but I tell you what, the Eels turned up. Their attack was outstanding. They scrambled well in defence. And Rolsey, unfortunately, he's got them humming, but unfortunately they're going to miss out on the 8. But they've got a couple more games to go.
Say it.
What?
Green shoots.
Green shoots. Oh. Sorry, I had that written down too to say. Yeah.
Green shoots.
But
we'll unpack that later.
But it was for the Roosters. It was a big game for the Roosters, and they turned up.
They didn't allow. I thought the Eels' defence. No forward ran over the Chooks ran over 100 metres, which is. When you look at their pack, they are pretty strong. It was the defensive young
Riley Smith.
Riley Smith, the hooker.
His kick pressure.
Yeah. What a pest.
He is it, mate.
Great pest.
You
need
pests. Read Money 2.0.
Every time Hugo went to kick the ball, he was there on top of him. And then you got Mitch Moses' kicking as well, which was that he put one up for Teddy. Teddy didn't come anywhere near it. Then that little kick in, he scored for himself.
If I was the best players in the game, where's Mitch? My God.
The bigger the game, the better he goes.
Yeah, it seems
true
that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Sammy Walker, as we said before, mate, tough. Sam has been the best player in the competition. He has been. 15 try assists since he's come back. Nearest was 7, but that one is he's going to be really, really missed. He won't play next week. Yeah, please, cool.
You been there before, Jazz? You been there before?
I don't think I have.
But that changed a lot for the Chooks there. Obviously, with Sammy Walker being their best player over the last probably 6 weeks, controlling everything, and then young Hugo had to be, become the general.
He's a
It
big
didn't
loss.
sit too well with him, yeah.
Tell you, Fletch, we've said it before, mate. It's all points.
it's gonna
Everything's
be- we said
pointed
it 8
around
weeks out.
round 27.
It's going to. I saw Latrell last night, and he was suggesting that he might be back along with a few others.
Mate.
Like who?
Well-
Well, you keep that quiet.
Keep that quiet.
Yeah, keep that to yourself. No one's watching
He
it.
mentioned Craig Coleman. My Maccas I'm loving at the moment is marking Mark. Mark Nawangani Tawase. He just keeps getting better and better. And look, this pass here. He had a beauty. This one, he had one against in the first half. This is better. Have a look at this. Now, I mean, you've seen so many wingers try and take him on, and he just goes, get this into you.
Unbelievable.
That's what we like about this kid.
This is where Q.
That's
This is what we do. Q. Fletch does it. Has a little
Yeah.
go. I'll say that is fantastic. Hindy, your thoughts?
Oh, look, that was an outstanding pass. Honestly, that was a great vision from Marky Mark. But look, you think that flick pass was great. This flick pass was even better from Junior too. Have a look at this one to set up a great try for the mighty blue and golds here. Look, guys, you want a flick pass to win goal? This is what could happen to you. Flick. Get on it, Samurai. There you go. Look at the vision here. Look at the vision. Looks up. Yeah, I can put him over for his second one. Yeah, and I'll do that right now, right at the death. But
Contagious.
it is contagious.
It
But
is.
poor bugger, what do you do there? He's tried something and it hasn't paid off.
It's one of those awful.
Won't be the last time.
When you're a player, you know, I don't know if you watch the games back all as a group, like we used to back in the day. It used to be the old VCR, pop it in, and the coach would sit there with the remote control, stop, and you'd always know that moment in the game you did something really bad, and you'd just be going, oh no, and the countdown's on. It was really getting PTSD. It was really awful. Jim Beam's dynamic duo, because some things are just better together. Dylan Walker and Josh Addo-Carr. I said we saw that try with the Tigers before half-time, one of the tries of the season. This is a beauty here. Just freestyling, throwing the ball around, and ends up in Dylan Walker's hands. That's a great nudge.
good vision there. Yeah,
And
That-
Fox.
You could tell they were on when that happened. You could
Yeah.
tell it. Yeah. Was that his Fox's second one for the night? By that time, he scored an intercept.
Yeah, it
before
was.
that, so,
It was.
Yeah.
Geez, Dylan Walker's been a great signing. Fox is, mate, he has been a magnificent signing for Parramatta. You know, he's not the same, like, I reckon it's his best season, not as far as try scoring and whatnot, but just his leadership, what he's given to that team.
And that's what you speak to the players in there that are getting, that are playing with him, the younger guys. Rolls, he'll say that he's been a great mentor for a lot of those young guys coming through as well. So, yeah, as well as he's doing on the field, he's doing a lot off the field as well.
Be an ideal bloke to take away on the tour too, you know. Good, infectious.
I don't know about his, what's that thing he carries around? His boombox, what do they call it called?
Speaker.
He's what is it, Jazz?
Speaker.
His speaker.
What do you want?
I don't know if I could cop that.
Yeah.
I couldn't cop that, nah. Depends what music he was playing, though. Music, what music are you into, Jazz?
Bit of R&B, hip-hop.
Country.
Bitcoin?
I like
Country?
country. I like two types of music, country and western. That one, Blues Brothers. Yeah. Let's go to Fletch to the Boo Boo Bar.
Thank you, Matthew. Round 25, let's have a look at the leaderboard, and it's all Raiders. Everywhere you look, it's just green. Big Red, 104. Joey Tarpany, 100. And Big Zachy Hosking, the mule, who I thought was outstanding on Friday night. But there can only be one winner. And this is the first time we've ever done it, giving to someone on the couch. And it's our man, Bitcoin Bullemore. Yeah. So, let's have a look at his stats. 53 points, 9 runs, 80 metres. And look at this try here.
Picking him up.
He
He just came onto the field supporting. He did it easy too, just supporting Lehigh. Crashes over. I need to know, Ethan. I want to get to know about that tattoo on your right thigh. You can see it here. There's a gun in it of some sort. Is there a gun?
A longhorn, mate.
A longhorn?
Yeah, bull.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You really are from Queensland, aren't you? But the reason why you got the award is because, congratulations, you're the Academic Player of the Year. Not a high bar, being in rugby league.
It was a tough.
Congratulations, mate. So you've got an MBA. That's huge.
Almost. You know, in a few months I will, but yeah, got a bachelor's degree there as well. So.
And what are you studying? Economics?
I did finance and economics as an undergrad, and doing an MBA now. Which
Yeah,
is
right.
that's-
Mate,
What's the name?
That's very, very,
Basketball.
very impressive.
Always wanted one of those things. Or, you know, when like you watch the thing and they
wanna
have
put a
the
hat
thing
on?
and they carry the
The
scroll.
mortar? They call it mortar?
I don't know.
Is it mortarboard and they throw it up? Yeah. I went to TAFE. Randwick TAFE.
Sunshine TAFE.
Do you have any higher education, Nathan? No? Jazz, Matthew, you didn't go.
I was a storeman at a TAFE for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think
I did make files, bastard files, everything. Yeah, you just.
Yeah. Have you got any share tips or what? Because you signed a 4-year deal. What are you going to do with your money?
Try to invest it wisely.
Yes.
As us rugby league players do. Ostrich farms.
Have you got any tips? Yeah. How do we lower our tax?
I think the aim is to buy low, sell high.
Okay.
Yeah.
In any commodity? Because I've got some friends here who.
Doggies there.
Oh, very good.
Good on you.
It's excellent. Okay, righto. Pull it together, you're the host, man. We'll take a break. Face to face this week is the poacher, Gary Schofield.
Gary Schofield, the 18-year-old centre.
Over 500 professional games, 300 tries, 46 tests for Great Britain.
So if somebody had said to me when I started out, say, listen, Sco, this is what you would achieve, and I said, hey, listen, mate, you're bonkers.
Oh, intercepted by Schofield.
He had the nickname the Poacher.
It's not anything that you can coach, it's just what you can read a little bit.
Gary Schofield like a thief in the night.
Great Britain. Your first series was, 84, and you were 18 years old.
And I'm singing the national anthem, and I can reassure you, I wasn't singing God Save the Queen, I was singing God Save Myself.
Let's talk about Vaseline on legs as well. Was that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. We loaded ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, maybe it is his knee.
Martin can't tackle a good dinner. Martin cannot tackle a good dinner.
Look at this Englishman go. Oh, put down your glasses, Schofield.
Health issues.
56 hospital appointments, 7 operations.
At its very best, why do you love the great game?
That's what makes it all worthwhile. A price cannot be put on memories.
Welcome back, homies. This week's Rugby League Bazaar takes us back to 2014 as the Warriors took on the Tigers. Let's take a look. How bizarre.
Half-time siren sounds. Referee said play on. Townsend wanted one last play. Elliott said no, no, no. Then it's kept alive. Now it's off the legs of Menery. Packet came to Matangi. He passes it one-handed. Why not? Keep it going for another 5 minutes, boys. Here's Harrell back in field. Now Harrell through the centre. Keeps it alive. On the bounce to Friend. He kicks downfield. It's chased by Nielsen. What a crazy play. Then it's fumbled by the Tigers. Johnson has scored. Johnson has scored for the Warriors. This is the greatest rugby league circus you've ever seen. Johnson scores a try. The video referee has 33 things to review.
Only the Warriors can produce this. We've seen nothing so far this year. We've possibly seen it all just there in one movement. Last play, the hooter had actually gone.
I've never seen the likes of this. I have never seen the likes of this. That is the most extraordinary try in the history of rugby league.
Yeah, it's time for Give Me 5. This evening's brought to you by BYD Shark 6. Ute, fantastic ute.
It's a ute.
It's a ute. Oh, mate, I drove it around. God, everyone just, wow, look at that. Now, 40, good sell. 40-0, the Bunnies over the Dragons. And, mate, it was biggest winning margin for Souths over the Dragons in the history of these two clubs. And, mate, it was all the young blokes. You know, young Jai Gray, Ashton Ward, they were fantastic.
But neither side looked like they were going to score for the opening probably 25, 30 minutes. All of a sudden, Bunnies score a couple and then the second half the floodgates opened up. But look, disappointed for the Dragons. They probably cooked themselves, to be honest with the Dragons. They've been busting their backsides all year round, turning up for games, narrow misses, some narrow wins as well. So I think they've just, in all honesty, I think they've run out of puff. And South getting a few players back. The youth on their side as well, who haven't really, you know, got anything to lose. They just went away with it.
And that's the silver lining in it, Fletch. You know, of a year with all these injuries, the fact that all these young guys have been given an opportunity.
A bit like the Broncos back in the Payne Haas first day. Were you there, Bully?
I was there then,
Yeah, you're part of that game.
Yeah, I was.
They speared you, though, didn't they?
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. They only let the good ones go.
I think I chose to leave.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Now, boys, on that, so round 27, we've been saying for a while, all roads lead. You just know there's going to be a sting in the tail. So the Roosters will be probably going to have to win that game to play finals football. Will be a chance to win it. Alex Johnston, if he gets a hat trick in that game, he breaks the all-time try-scoring record.
Yeah.
Ken Irvine's record. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
what odds would you give me?
Oh, I think I'll give you big odds.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be him to score a hat trick. I'm going to give you 60 to 1.
60 to 1?
We'll ask Hammy when he comes on.
Yeah. I'll have a crack at that.
Okay. You get max bet $5.
Do I get any bonus bets back if you know it's?
If you miss one leg.
Okay. Careful where you're gambling. Big one. Titans in the news. A lot of stories coming about the Titans. The first one, the Dave Fafita situation. Dave Fafita contracted to 2026, but there's been talk that he's been offered around and maybe off to the Bunnies to play under Wayne Bennett. Things got a little heated in the press conference in relation to Fafita. What's going to happen next year?
He signed for next year. He signed for 26.
Have you given him permission to seek interest from other clubs?
He signed for 26.
Have you given him permission to seek interest
from other clubs? He signed for 26.
You're not answering the question, Des.
I'm not going to answer it.
It's an important issue at the club. You can't keep avoiding everything.
I'm not going to answer. We don't discuss retention on this platform.
Yeah, but that's just a cop-out.
No, it's not.
It is a cop-out.
No, it's not.
Mate, have a look at the crowd out there tonight. They're all Warriors fans. It's embarrassing.
He signed for 26. We've got to get him back on the field, do his rehab. He signed here for 26.
There you go. Yeah. Eventful.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty ordinary from the journo to keep going when he'd answered it.
Yeah.
I've heard both sides. I'm a little bit. You know, Kevy Walter said after that on Super Saturday, look, those questions should be asked later. Like, those questions in the press ask about the game, what's happening in the game, all that sort of stuff. So I can't, but then you hear other people say, look, I want to know what's happening to the Titans. They're my team.
We are in the entertainment industry.
I want to know. Yeah.
I just thought
but the fact that they threw in the crowd, the
Warriors thing,
that didn't need to be said. Because there's a lot of Warriors fans up there, isn't there, Jazz?
There's a lot of Kiwis up there, yeah. So that would have stung.
I would have said Warriors fans, but you can say Kiwis, so...
Oh, well, same.
On the other side, I think Jaden Campbell, he's been offered $4.5 million for 5 years from the Titans. He's had an exceptional last 6 weeks, Jaden, and that's a good offer. Good offer.
Good offer, about 900, they're saying, and I think he's really getting used to being the halfback of this side and steering this team around. He's only going to get better because he was jumping around. He's a bit of fullback.
Yeah, that's what. So is that money to play in the halves?
I would think so. And we have spoken to him about it before, and he says, "Yeah, I want to be a halfback." This is
because AJ's got he's got a fair deal up there as well. It's got a lot, hasn't he? That's kept him up there. So they're building towards some good stuff. Just as long as they keep Tino.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a big one. Now, Jazz, Ethan, a question. Who's the dirtiest team in the NRL? Now, I'm not talking about dirties in foul play and suspensions. I'm talking about ringworm, general cleanliness, hygiene, and stuff like that. Because there was this headline the other day that I saw, which I was that's boils and ringworms, bacteria epidemic sweeping through the Broncos squad.
That's legit. Yeah. You'd love to be here, the Jordan Ricky.
Got a few ringies getting around our joint.
Who?
Corey Waddell was
Corey Waddell. I've heard he's patient zero.
Matt Lodge, he doesn't have a shower.
Is it from the wrestling mats, boys? I hear bacteria thrives in wrestling mats.
Yeah, a lot of sweat. Need to clean it properly.
I think once it's there, it's hard to get rid of. It's like that contagious. Ringworm. Yeah,
it's tough.
Never had it.
Have you boys had it yet?
Yeah, I had one.
Whereabouts?
Here. I had one on my neck, but it's gone. I covered it up with a tattoo, so...
Yeah.
It's
not bad,
is it like herpes? Once it's in your blood, it stays...
I don't even know what it is.
What's that?
I've never heard of that word.
It lays dormant and then it can come out at any time.
Should they still be called STDs, or are you happy with the STIs?
Maybe we should just move on.
Disease sound a lot more scarier, doesn't it?
What's that?
Disease sounds scarier than infection, does it not?
Yeah, I probably agree with that.
Because they're STIs now, aren't they?
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
So, Matty,
feel like we're getting a little close to the bone.
Yes. Matty, I understand you were honoured up in Newcastle yesterday with a plaque.
I believe so.
Now, it says here, on that one, this is our man Philby. Now, Philby, this is you, mate, and now you're the pioneer of this because you obviously did the one with Kalen and Kurt Mann. They were in the Brasco there when he was vomiting and stuff.
Yeah, I've been partial to a plaque, and Matty and I... A little bit busy, keep it down. Yeah, we were working together up there, and I did the plaque like 3 years before, and we were standing on the stage, and I asked Matty his memories on like 97, looking out over this room, and then we started talking about the better than Lego, which is one of the great moments in rugby league folklore. And I was like, where do you reckon it happened? We pulled the video up, we had a quick look, and it was real surreal standing next to Matty Johns, watching the Better Than Lego video, the sunrise, looking out at the spot. And we're like, that's where it was. And I was like, you know what, this needs a plaque. So around the corner from where I got the Kalen Ponga one was, the same bloke. Now, this is the best bit. I haven't been there in 3 years. Went there once in my life. I walk in, the bloke just goes, here he is. I said, you don't know me, mate. He goes, yeah, I do, mate. He goes, you got my Mr. Minute, a lot of publicity. I'm like, hey! So we whacked the plaque up. It's there. If you're anywhere near the Workers' Club or Next, as it's known now, go down, get a little photo with it. Bit of rugby league folklore.
Well, Philby, why don't you throw to the video?
All right, here we go. Let's have a look at this.
We've got Andrew Johns in the background, but Matthew here. Tell us a bit about what that feeling was like coming home to Newcastle last night.
It was better than Lego. It was better than Lego. It was better than Lego.
See, that really sums up the feeling, I think, man.
Great night up there last night. We had a stage show for the Craig Johnston story, of course, of Liverpool fame, Newcastle boy, probably the greatest Novocastrian, and it's doing a bit of a tour, so it'll be coming to your city soon. So yeah, the Craig Johnston story is fantastic. Great man, Jono. Now, boys, now it's country football round, of course, and I mean, great timing given the fact they game in Mudgee. Jazz, Ethan, your junior clubs?
Mine is Papakura Eagles in South Auckland, New Zealand.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Ethan?
Yeah, I grew up in Springshaw, played for the Springshaw Mountain Men, and that's North Devils in Brizzy, where I also played a bit of footy.
Yeah.
Good arms, Bully.
Yeah, great arms. Almost as good as Matty's.
Hey, that's not
pretty young there.
How old were you then?
17.
17. Yeah, they were the days.
Yeah.
Where are you, Fletch, there?
This is Mighty Paddington Colts. This is a fancy-looking one. Bit of blue in there. Usually we copied South colours, red and green.
Yeah. And I got the Robbo Spuddies, played for Mossy Dragons. Wish I played for the Spuddies a bit more, but unfortunately didn't. But that's me home team,
Mate,
team, the Spuddies.
Robertson, I got to tell you, people, there's an antique store that is just darling there. It's the best one I've ever seen. Yeah.
Antiques.
Did
you buy anything?
I was going to buy. There was this sailor's jacket, and I tried it on. It fit perfectly, but my wife, she didn't like it, so I didn't buy it. Anyway, glad you hung around for that. We'll take a break. Sunday Night Inquiry next.
Welcome back to the show. Lando Norris versus Oscar Piastri. It's side by side. The McLarens collide. Impressive from Hadjar this season. Kimi Antonelli, the youngest pole sitter in Formula One history. It's an uphill battle for Max now. Who knows what the second half will bring? What an amazing spectacle.
Well, to 58-30, Manly over the Dolphins. Fellas, been a challenging last month, but really important performance yesterday. Yeah, not just as far as finals concerned, just mood, morale around the club.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we'd had four losses in a row, and we really wanted to finish our season well, and it was obviously a huge occasion also for Chezza. So to get that win for his 350th was really nice.
Kohler, my God, isn't he having a season?
Mate, he's untouchable.
some of the things, and mate, like honestly, his turn of speed, doesn't matter where he plays, he did some great things at fullback, but he's just on fire. Tommy was fantastic, and we rap Lehigh all the time. He's been on the show, but he's a class act.
Yeah, he's strong as hell. He's got Hopper's strength in that little body.
Oh, yeah.
But Tolu, just give him the ball early out wide and let him do his thing.
Thought Brooksy was good yesterday too.
Yeah, they were all good. Did you have that? Like, it felt like you were playing a bit of freedom, like the shackles were off.
Yeah.
Like you were sort of getting back to, when you started the year when you were coming out of trouble and just zinging it.
Yeah, I think our OBs were unreal. Like they were just carrying out of the backfield all day and getting us in good field position, and then us forwards were just trying to front load it with our D. So
because you've scored a couple this year, haven't you, Heath?
4.
Yeah, Jazz, have you scored any this year?
I'm not about scoring tries, mate.
He's on the nudie.
Have you scored any tries?
He's on the nudie.
Nah, I haven't.
So you're on the nudie?
Yeah. You don't want to see me running nudie.
That thing.
I really respect that, Jazz. Unselfish. Well under you, mate. Now, mate, scoring tries, but you're certainly breaking noses. DCE, 350th game. But have a look at this. Have a look at the snot box. Honestly, it's just...
Boss.
Like, you watch... Oh, mate.
Wasn't that hard.
No.
Oh, that was my nose.
Yeah.
I didn't even hit him then.
You didn't even know that.
Why is he blowing up at me then? He must have just saw the board head.
Oh, my God.
He's seen the
He just saw the board head and said, Jazz.
Was it broken? Was it broken? You have to push it back.
There's a bit of claret.
Yeah.
He's a bit of carry on. But,
He has a bit of the red nose anyway. He's got the wino nose. So,
last night his eyes were starting to swell up, and he was giving me a good go, so...
Yeah.
Now bugger him.
Now, Jazz, you're off to the north of England next year. Sign for Wakefield.
Yep.
What do you know about Wakefield?
Not too much, to be honest. I've done some Google Earth search, and doesn't look like the Northern Beaches.
Just to find out where all the pubs are.
How long have you signed there for?
2 years.
You're good.
Locked in, so exciting to take that next step in my career and hopefully travel a bit of the world with my family.
And then you'll love it. The Wakey people are very, very good people. Yeah,
all of them are. All of them
they are. Of course, yeah.
Of course, well, boys, it was Book Week last week, and we've all done Book Week before. One of my kids went dressed as Where's Wally, but then I stumbled across Where's Bully, and we've looked at his Instagram here, and he's playing his own game on it. So where is he? You can spot where Ethan Bullemore is in his photo. Have you not seen the sun in 27 years or something like that? Is it?
Hey, there was a few more tan people in that photo. I think it just made it a bit contrasting.
No, mate, that's the photo.
Where was that? What was that?
Yeah. Come on, mate. It's under 16s. That's like bullying a kid.
No, mate. Have you been out?
Looked like you were under the
UV light. Yeah.
Do you want to take your shirt off?
No,
mate. We're not.
Want me to take mine off, guys?
There's a big, that big yellow thing in the sky. It's good for you.
Now, Jazz, you mentioned it earlier, the Viking clap. Can we go back through? So you were down there in Canberra, and you'll just see you entering from the right here.
Let's hear it. Yeah. What was set the scene? What was the score here? What was the score?
We were down. We just scored to take the lead.
With how long to go on the clock?
Ages.
60 minutes. Against what team?
The best team. I'm warming up on the sideline. I was on the bench that game, and I'm like stretching my hips, and I can hear this bloke behind me goes, "Hey, Baldy," and I was like, "Don't look at him. Hey, Baldy," and I just looked at him. He goes, "F you." And I was like, "Nah, you know what?" So when we scored, I just thought I'd give him a bit of.
Were you upset that Ricky Stewart said that to you?
So it didn't work out well. So it's probably the last time I'll do it that early in the game. Yesterday when we played the Dolphins, I think there's about 5 minutes left. I started doing this one. But I'll make sure I did it at the end of the game.
Now you're quite prolific on the Twitter or X and stuff. I noticed that. But do you also have a burner account? Because the Manly boys seem to think you do.
was much likely to have social media burn account.
Jazz Tevaga. Jazz Tevaga. Jazz Tevaga. Jazz. He's got a burner. Forgot the name. Jazz Tevaga already has one. You just gotta go read the comments in the landing page. If he's spraying me, it's probably him. 87 hoodies, mate.
Jazz has got one. Jazz has one. His name. I actually have one. And I go on the manual page and spray all the boys.
Funny story. I got a private page for my family, but it's like a different name. And I'll just go on the Manly page and be like, how have we not signed Jazz Tevaga? Bro, and all the fans will be agreeing with me like, yeah,
That's awesome. Oh, that's very good.
Well, do you know, years ago, there was an old Manly player, I'm not going to say who it was, he worked for Rugby League Week, and while he was still playing, he worked for Rugby League Week, and he used to do the player ratings. So when you play a game, every week in Rugby League Week, you get there and they look in the paper, it might be Dolphins against Manly, Ethan Bullemore, 6, Jazz, 7. Well, he used to do the player ratings and rate himself. People didn't know the place of the team. So blokes who were competing against for position, he went like 4 out of 10.
Who was it? Was it? I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. Well, now it's time for this. Okay. Now we've got the University Challenge. As we said before, this is the first time I've had anyone with a university degree sitting on the couch, so we're very, very lucky. So these are questions that only people with a very high IQ will get. So you're 1,000,000 to 1. You might be okay. Jazz, I'm not too sure. Question 1. Now, this is all numbers. The number 405, is the sum of the cubes of which 3 consecutive integers, which means like whole numbers, not fractions. Yeah. What would that be?
4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. The sum of the cubes of...
of which 3 consecutive...
4, 5, 6. Can't be, right?
What did you say, Jazz?
4, 5, 6.
It is, correct. 4, 5, 6. Okay, what is the name of the 4 common homophones that mean ceremony, maker, inscribe and correct?
Man, I don't even know what a homophone is.
You know, like the same word meaning for different context.
No, you've lost me.
Is that right?
It is right, correct. Yeah. So it's right.
Who's got the degree here?
Yeah.
Who's got the degree?
All right. Okay, ready? Are you sure you passed it? You didn't use...
I'm second guessing myself.
Did you use GPT? The delicately flavoured Criollo, the more robust and hardy Forestero, and the hybrid Trinitaro are the chief varieties of what tropical agricultural product?
Chocolate.
Correct. Chocolate. Question 4. Is anyone in your ear?
No, my missus actually buys those chocolates.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
I think they're called Dubai
What's the
chocolates.
new one, the Dubai one?
Yeah, I think that's...
I think it's overrated.
Beautiful.
For your price.
Well, you buy it in Dubai. It's got to be nice to... Okay, last question. Okay, what colour is an alias of a character in Reservoir Dogs, appears on the flag of Bhutan, and is a by-name of the royal figure who landed at Brixham in Devon in November 1688? Stop looking for answers.
Yes.
Red.
Orange.
Orange is correct. You're a genius. That was a beauty.
Yeah,
what did you say?
I said red.
Nah, it's orange. Well done, Jazz.
Thanks, mate.
Jazz, well done, mate. We've been looking for someone like you for this show, but unfortunately you're under Wakefield. So anyway, we'll take a break. We've got Hemi up next. And we're going to get the ladder as we're getting right to the point of the end. And look, Mate, it's all about, at the moment, trying to secure that top 2 spot, top 4 spot in a competition there to slip into 8th. At the moment, the Roosters got the ascendancy, but the Dolphins and Manly are right up the clacker. So there's going to be a big couple of weeks coming up. Hammy, welcome, brother.
Thank you.
How'd you go? Were you there for the first half?
Yeah, first half. Look, it's emotional stuff. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but there's really no guarantees this afternoon, because not only is the Tigers season over, the first ever Hail Mary went down in the last leg as well. So, yeah, tough afternoon.
Yeah, tough one. Now, cheer us up. People having a crack.
Yeah, people having a crack. We've got a couple. So there's a club cricketer over in England who lived out every cricketer's dream over the course of the weekend. I'm not sure if you've seen this. So he actually got to bat at Lords. So as part of that, he got to have a crack at making the famous walk through the Lord's long room. He's got his beautiful partner there to capture the moment so he can show his family for generations to come. Show the grandkids one of them, bang. There you go. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully the first of many English batting collapses we see this summer. So there we go. That's gone viral, so hard luck to that bloke. Another one, though, having a crack, heading over to Perth for the last game of the AFL season for the West Coast Eagles. Trigger warning for all the bird phobes. They've got a mascot, that eagle. It usually does a lap at the stadium, but, you know, when they had a crack for the last time, it actually went and joined the crowd. Everyone's fine. It's okay. They got it back under control. But it got me thinking about some other times that wild animals have got loose at sporting venues. So, of course, a couple of years ago, I'm sure you remember the cat that got out on the field over there in Penrith.
Black cat.
Ooh. Go Panthers. They're jumping over the fence there as well. Then we had this one over in the Super League. The Raging Bull. Shout out to Gordon Tallis. Got loose out there over on the field. A miracle no one got hurt there. But this last one here was probably the most concerning, because people really could have got hurt here. A couple of wild animals. You know, you'd never see that these days. You'd never see that these days.
Good times, boys. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Not allowed to. We got banned after that.
Yep, we got in trouble because there was a little bit of oil, like olive oil went on the field.
Oh, really?
And they kicked up a stink.
Oh, fair dinkum.
Yep.
That's a shame. Fans like
But
it.
we found out, what did we find out that night?
Hooters is closed?
No, you and Stu, the cameraman. What was that there?
Oh, no. I won't get with that.
Hammy, let's have a look at the title odds.
Yeah, the title. So there's been a little bit of movement at the top of the market here. The Storm have firmed up a little bit. The Raiders shaved $1.50 off their price after the game at Mudgee. The Panthers going to be very tough to make the top 4 now. They've slid a little bit. And the Doggies, they're out to $9 as well.
Bit of value there with the Dogs. Top 4.
Top 4. So straight after, or get them on side 8:55 tonight. They're going to have a really detailed look at every team's run home and you know, how it's all going to unfold. But the Warriors, it's theirs to lose at the moment. The Sharkies are worth a look. They've got a pretty good run home. And the Broncos, they gave their for and against a big boost yesterday. So at $4, they might be worth a look as well.
Now for the boys here, for the Manly boys, top 8.
Yeah, you're still on the graphics. This is where I might start to go, boys, because the Tigers aren't on the graphic anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Roosters, again, they win one more game, they're in. Basically, what you boys need is the Roosters to lose both games. You win both of them. You were $41 before yesterday, into $8.50 now. So a little bit of movement there as well.
Good on you, Hammy.
Thank you.
Show, mate. Good win. Ethan, Jazz, boys, thank you for coming on. Jazz, good luck North. Good on you. Thanks, mate. Final word to you, Hammy. Do the Tigers return to the nest and finish 9th this year?
2 words, mathematical chance.
Fantastic. Righto, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.